We're back. It's been a while. Feels like ages, but to YouTube, this will be like a few seconds in the playlist.
It's been 7 years, real time.
No, it hasn't. I know we're gonna keep Zach till he's 90, but
That is bold to assume I will survive that long.
Yeah, that's bold.
I'm sure I assume we won't make pretty well.
But,
all kinds of machines.
Oh dear. But yes, welcome everyone to tonight's session of Tales of the Tower. Last time, combat. The party began their combat against the Black Knight and a horde of undead cultists, whose ultimate goal in their combos was the cultists were meant to slowly exhaust the party with their chanting of death, while the Black Knight created tons of damage and was able to summon more cultists, while the cultists could also give the Black Knight temporary hit points so long as they continue to exist. Thankfully, two things happened that prevented either of those things from ever coming true. The first being that Zolos, the beast, the man, the myth, the legend, grappled and successfully held throughout the entire combat the Black Knight, preventing him from utilizing some of his more mobile techniques that could strike multiple people in a row. And Faith became a John Deere lawnmower with spirit guardians, walking throughout the cemetery and eliminating each and every adversary that came along their way.
I was drilling dead.
Oh yes, and also a big explosion of destroy undead, while Corven, Poppy, and Owl concentrated on bleeding down the Black Knight until they were defeated. But during the combat, Faith tried to insight and learn more about this King in Yellow and learn some interesting things about him. And that is where we will pick back up tonight's session. You were all awarded 2 levels, and the King in Yellow will see all of you exhausted and tired, and will slowly approach you all. And standing over you all, you will watch as his cloak moves up. You do not see a hand protruding, but you will feel this sort of radiance washing over the entirety of this room. He will glance down at you all and say, I deem you all worthy. You may rest here as long as you need. So long as you continue to seek your own personal heavens, you will continue to be worthy.
As he stands there, can I cast True Seeing and take a real good look at
Why would you do that?
Oh no! It was nice knowing you.
Doing True Sight in a Zach game? Oh, you're fucked.
You
him? They
may
had a moment of understanding.
you may certainly do so.
Should I ask God first and see if that's a good idea?
No, you rolled the
Please ask.
you rolled the dice. Go with it.
Ask God permission first. Like, hey God, is this a good idea?
Most of my other spells are about that. But yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
I said it, I have to commit to the bit where
Commit to the bit.
oh shoot, hold on. I don't have the right thing open. Blep. Sorry, Zach, prepare that. Sorry for
Mhm.
the delay.
Gotcha. One moment, please, as I go get an image real
An
quick.
image.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
So, this
Johnny,
is
are you ready? Are you ready, Johnny?
This is fun.
so this is a reference image I'm going to send you. I am currently commissioning the King in Yellow for my own games in the future. But as you cast True Seeing, you will watch as the cloak and the mask dissipate, melted away. You will see that this gargantuan creature, this eldritch looking abomination, all of this is but a mask, a falsehood, a attempt to distort and hide from the world itself. And you will see beyond all of this. You will see the King in Yellow for who he truly is on the inside. And I will just send you this reference image.
I hope you enjoyed having eyes for most of your life, Faith.
I know.
I feel like it's just gonna be Steve, you know?
Just Steve from accounting.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. It's just
Clean
Jack Black.
Faith just stares. Faith just stares, does like what looks like a double take, blinks rapidly, coughs, and then kind of looks away. And if you look closely, his cheeks are glowing a little bit.
Oh.
Why are you simping for
Oh,
this
he
man?
blushed.
You're married.
How hot is
You are-
he?
Hey, listen, you can think someone's hot and blush and still be married. It's
I know.
You can do that.
Yeah, he clears his throat, looks away, and then goes, "Oh, oh."
What are you talking
Oh?
about? What is going on?
What's oh?
Um, I don't know how to describe. And
Then just
he's
then
thinking
just show us. Do
furiously.
you not have illusion magic? And I look at the King in Yellow. Can you go?
No, I think I don't. I'm not sure how
No.
to address you.
Thank you. Just go over there. I
just
cannot leave.
One
Just
moment.
Go in the corner. No.
He walks away.
Do you have illusion magic to show us what you saw?
I'm just imagining now, butt ass naked, walking away.
No. Faith is gonna try to gather you guys around real fast.
Oh my god, I'm now imagining
Form
you
a friendship circle real fast.
Friendship circle drawing in the grass, drawing in the dirt with a stick.
During the fight, I think he's it. I had a moment of understanding. I think he is at least now on our side as long as we continue to fight. It is the
One of him.
imposter. No, those, I think they're at odds, and we need to track those down. But we have options, but I don't know what this being is, and I don't know how much it's willing to help. And I wonder, should we... I don't want to offend it and create a new enemy, but I think binding is an option, or trying to create more of an ally.
I do
If we
not
can.
think that is a good idea. Messing with things we don't understand. That's how we got here in the first place. How the original team, my team, got here. Because the people that killed Vecna before and left his tower as is, they didn't know what they were dealing with. I don't think we should trust them past what they are doing now.
I'm saying we don't need to trust them. We can try not to force their hand, but to compel them to help us. We do have options.
I don't. I feel as though
yeah.
that could go very badly.
Are we
Yeah,
not
so-
already dead?
Exactly.
The risk worth the reward.
No.
Can Poppy do a little vibe check on the King in Yellow? How they looking? Are they just kind of standing there awkwardly, or what's the vibes?
Roll me a flat d20 for a vibe check, if you would, Poppy.
Flat D20.
Uh,
Okay.
he's just standing there chilling, and that's about the best
That
you
pretty
can.
Okay.
He listened to Corvin. He accepted the request and then stepped away to give you all some privacy. He's just kind of looking off into the distance, not really paying any of you any mind.
He's looking at the players right now, contemplating.
Actually, side question, do any of the players look different?
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Uh,
Seeing everybody.
so let me message someone real quick.
Oh, great.
Hmm? Huh?
Looking at y'all,
plot
looking around the
thickens.
room, looking at my own hands. That's great.
I still need to identify this mask, because I'm totally going to use it.
All right.
Yeah, it's not me. Confident in that.
There is one individual that looks completely different under True Seeing.
Ooh.
And
Oh!
I will message you what
what
they look like and who it is.
Smiles. This could be two
Guys.
people.
I'm not the doppelganger, I promise.
I'm not the doppelganger. Are you? Johnny, get back here.
I've
Why are
already
you running?
I've already played
Why are
that
you
game in a different campaign.
Get back here.
Oh, where did I put that art?
If I had nickel for every time I was in a campaign that had a true set that revealed something about a player, I have a handful of nickels. It keeps happening. We are.
Well, you're also the
I
person that
just-
keeps using it, too!
For
just
once,
got
I know,
this
for once it's
spell.
not me. So I'm actually so excited. For
I
once It's not
know.
me. It's refreshing.
I know things. I think I know what's going on, but I'm not saying shit.
I have a theory, but I don't know just yet.
I have no idea what's
Don't you
happening.
chuckle at me, bitch. I know you. I know you. Buddy.
I know what you are. I see you.
I
Fun.
know what you are.
No,
I know what you are.
fucking dying.
Faith does the same hot take, a lot of
Hot
blinks,
take.
but like no blush this time. Just like head tilt the 45 angles, the 45 degree, just like shrugs, and then kind of
Does a passive
continues
insight of
on.
17 get me anything?
Are you trying to be subtle about it at all, Faith?
yeah. Faith's like a cleric preacher, wouldn't try to out anybody.
Just a second. I'm gonna say, in the interests of other things and this not being the revealing point, the passive insight will not garner who Faith is looking at.
Fucking detective noir.
That doesn't mean anything to me, right? It's just sort of like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh yeah, Faith's seen all
That's all.
types. Yeah, Faith is unshook especially after seeing the King in Yellow. So turning back to
So,
you guys,
what is
he
going on?
continues, Look, we have decisions to make, and we have the capacity to ask greater powers, and I think we should use them. If you all have questions, that is what I did before coming here. I can commune with the divine. I can use augury. If you have a question, I think we should answer it here while we are safe.
can trust them.
I do not think we should bind such a thing. Because even if it works, the aftermath would be even more deadly. That would burn all bridges you propose we build.
I would be willing to ask its permission first.
Should rest. That is what I will do, if necessary.
Do any of you all have questions? I am going to be asking the gods questions of my own. And he turns and looks at Hope's grave. I still have someone to find.
I do as well, but do it the normal way for me.
And the rest? And he looks around Poppy, Al, and Zolos.
Well, my wife says I always ask a lot of questions, so yeah, I could probably ask a few questions.
All right. And the others?
I may have one.
He nods. Oh, before we begin, do you want to look inside the graves? Just to see.
Yeah.
Are
Do they have our names or they have our different names?
they had
Can't
our
remember.
names, right?
We haven't checked yet. We know one has someone's name on it.
Faye's
Yeah,
gonna
let's
go to
look.
his own grave and mold earth and excavate and see what's in there.
Which one was Poppy's?
So they are the ones that have the flowers on them.
Yeah, we don't
okay,
know.
which
We don't know
one?
whose is whose yet.
Okay.
We just know the
Sure.
ones with the flowers on them. Got people's names on it.
Yeah, here I'll move Al. There's yours.
Excuse
Zolos.
me, I was looking at someone else's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold
Bring
on.
me
Just
back.
being my emotional comfort centaur, please.
Yeah, I'm here for Faith. How
Ragtime.
dare
Sorry
you.
about that.
Faye's gonna stand
That's
next
okay.
to Al
I'm
and
not
just
that
like
angry.
casually lean on them, just a little like, well, I hope this doesn't go poorly. And mold earth.
I'm gonna investigate graves as well.
Okay. So go ahead, Corvin. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. I'm gonna say at advantage because of your background.
Yeah, I do be a dungeon delver.
Mm-hmm. But Faith, as you mold earth and like pull up the grave, you will see that inside there is a very simple casket.
Ooh, he's gonna take a deep breath and then True Seeing is still on, by the way.
Mhm.
So hopefully it's not trapped. If it doesn't look trapped, he's gonna pop it open and see what's what.
As you pop it open, you see your physical body inside the casket.
Oh, yeah.
He gasps and kind of like leans back on Al. Somehow I didn't think that would happen.
Hmm.
And
Does he look dead or sleeping?
make me a medicine check.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Please get in that one. Please
Clear.
get in that one.
Can I also try to do a medicine check?
You certainly
Okay.
can.
Thank you. I'm curious as well. Medicine. Where is my medicine? Really? A what? This is a crime.
I manifested the one. Yes.
That was you.
I said, please get in that one. It'd be so funny.
And
Yeah.
you summoned yourself.
Yeah.
But with a 19, you are able to tell this is your physical body. It is not necessarily dead. It is in a deep, deep coma. One
Told ya.
that you feel is inextricably linked to your spirit.
Hmm.
If you die while you are in your current spirit form, the shock to your real body will kill it.
Do we get a sense of like, can we enter the body, or does it feel like that's a no-no?
With your true seeing, you will see that there is a soft golden light around your body, and any attempts at trying to touch it or enter it seems to be blocked by this golden light. It seems as though there is some sort of authority preventing you from re-entering your body.
Okay, narrator, calm down.
He's gonna turn and tell the group that just we can't return yet.
Poppy started like halfway digging like her grave. Oh. Okay. Keeps digging.
Just
Dig a
keep
tunnel,
digging,
dig a
just keep
tunnel.
digging.
Dig a tunnel,
Uh,
dig a tunnel.
Corvin, with your investigation check, you see that most of these graves are the names of people that have no to little importance to you. They don't seem to be of any famed people. You do see that your friends have their own gravestones, but you do see that every member of your party, the first adventuring party, also has graves here. But most notably, you do see that there is one grave missing from the names. Viren's name is not on any of these stones.
And what was that about? Like, we can't go back into our bodies, correct?
Correct.
Okay. What's the body of my one friend, the first one we found? How does that look?
As you go to your one friend's body, whose head you currently have, they are deceased inside the coffin.
I wonder if we can revive them. That would require diamonds, though if we're in a spiritual sense, do such things truly matter?
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
You're asking the wrong man.
I know, but you asked the question, I have to.
That's a 1.
Oh,
I'm gonna
dear.
use inspiration.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
a
by the way,
2.
this is a new session. You all do get a point of inspiration to use.
I will donate inspiration. Try again, please. Don't
$1.
get a 3.
Oh jeez.
That's another 2.
Oh no!
Guys, I have a -1 to Arcana. I'm not the one that should be doing this.
Listen,
Damn.
I
Well, then
appreciate
ask
you.
someone else.
Well, I literally posited the question out loud so someone else could roll it.
Does someone else wish to roll Arcana?
Maybe the cleric?
I got a
Oh my
+1 to
God.
Arcana,
No.
but I have raised dead, so
Oh,
there's
dear.
that
So,
option.
Oop,
Why
It-
does Zolo and I
oops,
have
no
a +2?
int. It's
I have
no
plus
int.
Sure, let's
2 to
roll. Let's
Arcana.
vibe. You know what? That's
Why?
better than a 2.
You have inspiration if you want to fuck around.
No, don't waste the inspiration.
Can
please.
anyone roll this Arcana?
Yeah, anyone can roll
Yeah,
this
you know,
You
Arcana.
can, Zolo.
Anyone try.
Get a nat 20, I dare you.
17!
Pretty good. Pretty good.
There we go. It wasn't even that, it was a DC 15, y'all.
Bro, so stupid.
No, I
Everyone
can do it.
willingly
Zolos
walked
is
in here. Nobody's
apparently-
smart.
Zalos is apparently well versed in the waste magic.
Yeah, exactly.
So, with the information that you've gained from Faith about this barrier and about not being able to enter your bodies, as Corvin kind of starts mentioning things about revival, the gears in your brain start turning, and you remember back in your days before you were imprisoned, just some basic understanding of resurrection magic. You can gather that at current, none of you can interact magically with these bodies. So you cannot revivify or raise dead these bodies because something is preventing you from interacting with them. However, if you are able to successfully return to your own bodies, you would then be able to interact with these bodies. So it is not out of the realm of possibility for Corvin to be able to bring back some of these lost souls.
Smiles. Also, smirks in Sunday we revealed what's going on with the afterlife. Smiles.
This is 20 years before any of that happened.
No, this has been happening for 500 years.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Well, we're in the far realm. It doesn't matter. Different realm. It is.
What happens in the far realm
stays in the far realm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly, their souls stay in the far realm as ghosts.
I hope not.
Poppy's just standing up,
Looks at echoes.
standing above her
Uh-oh.
open. Poppy standing above her open grave with a little bouquet she just
I'm
picked up.
I'm the god of this
Sniffling.
world. I can say
I
that.
was so
Smile.
young.
Looks at the DM,
I
bashful,
had to
blinking.
live for.
What are you
Solos
talking
release.
about? You're
Gonna
still
go
alive
pat
for now.
Poppy. Poppy sounds sad. Gonna go pat
Dead.
Poppy.
Yeah, she's really going through it. She's like, "Oh fuck, I'm dead. I was so young."
There, and he sounds confused. Don't worry, you're alive in spirit.
Don't worry,
You'll
it
get
gets
out.
worse the second time.
Cool.
We're
Well,
going
no,
to
we-
try to do this only once.
About that. Points at himself.
I'll
This
do
is-
it right this time.
This is my second go around with dying. Not bad so far.
Wait,
Ev.
you're a zombie?
We're all dead. I was dead and revived by Horu. That's why she marked me in my eyes a moonborn. I was not born this way. She did this to me to bring me back. She doesn't like what's happening here. And now because of it, I have weird magic flows in my veins. Cannot control.
That sounds itchy.
Well, yes, it's literally in my blood.
These times like this, that I miss being god captain.
And I will hold out my hand, and the palm splits open, almost like an eye, and blood just comes out of my hand and forms into these shards. I'm gonna cast Hemabolt into a tree.
Oh, okay.
It's a tree. You break off
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the branches.
This was just a demonstration of, hey, this is how I got resurrected. Pleasant, is it not?
That's gonna happen to all of us?
No, I surmise if nothing is done, we will stay dead. No one will resurrect us this time. Unless that damned, what's their name?
Matron.
Unless that damned matron sends more people.
Ian,
Yes.
quick question.
Yeah.
Are there little blurbs on the tombstones?
Yes, well, most of them there aren't, but there is a blurb on the 3 gravestones with the names you recognize.
Great, thank you. Great, thanks.
Is there anything on my tombstone? Am I just... boring?
It's all basically, most of these tombstones just have the names and the dates of births and deaths.
I thought some of us would get fun little blurbs because like Hope got one, so bummer. Sorry.
Cries.
Hope escaped.
Hope did escape, but listen, what an iconic moment to be like, there's like a little blurb and then you write, fuck you. I don't like what you wrote.
Hey, you know what? Give me another long rest. I'll take Stone Shape and I'll rewrite yours. How about that?
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Speaking of which, Al, do you go look at
Has
those
everyone else
gravestones?
has everyone else looked at theirs? I'm
No,
here to
I haven't
support
even
you all.
looked at mine.
Go for it. I want to support you in this moment. Well, Al wants to support you. I couldn't give two shits, but
I would
Go for
rather
it.
not.
Okay. Corben, do you go explore your grave?
Yeah. I don't know where it is. Take me there.
take me there.
Okie dokie.
Airdrop.
Your
Holy
TM,
shit, you're
take the
far.
wheel.
Jesus, you're so far away. I would have taken my time.
and much like Faith, on their gravesite, you will also find a casket underneath earth, and your body inside. But there is something different inside your casket. You see that held in your hands is a very familiar looking sword.
Eh.
One that belonged to someone very important to you, with their oath inscribed upon it.
I'll take it.
All right. You may add at this time, what you can feel is a +2 longsword to your inventory.
Use it, pal. Oh, wait, no, I can use it. I'm a fighter. Forgets that I'm a fighter rogue. But I can't use it. Stuff. I just look at my own corpse. I don't notice that Al is there, and as I sit down, I just look at my body and have my gun in my hand for a moment, just looking at it and thinking.
Loot your corpse.
I did. I looted my corpse.
You already did. You already did.
I took
I
my
know.
situationship's sword.
Yep.
I
as
know,
you do.
just re-emphasizing.
I'll turn around and I'll look at Al. What?
I am here if you need me, my friend.
I don't really know you.
No,
I don't know what your deal is, but that you're clearly hiding something. But it's not my job to pry because our job is to survive. What is your take on pointing at Faith? The star-touched one's ideas to bind.
I have not thought about it. I see no reason to bind it, but I think it could help us.
I still think it is dangerous, even if it consents to.
I think everything is dangerous here,
Exactly.
but you must take your chances.
I have gotten as far as I have with my crew. We're close to platinum rank. We have delved deep dungeons created by the gods and the progenitors, Therian tombs. I've only gotten as far as I have by nicking everything that I can for myself and my crew. Gesture to his heavily modified gun. But there is always knowing when to cut your losses. I am just ready at any moment. Protect our better interests as a group. survival. That's all.
I understand. That is smart. And I thank you.
I'm gonna go sit down, take a look at the mask. Get back to me.
Oh Christ, not the mask. Get the fucking away from the thing.
So, does anyone else wish to do anything with the graves before we go to Faith and ask some very interesting questions?
I'm
Do
also
I-
digging up Hope's grave, but you go first,
Mhm.
Abby.
There anything on my body, or is it just my body? Is anything special on there, or is it just as is?
You will notice that on your body, there is like underneath it, just so many poppy flowers.
Ooh.
But they all. It's odd. It's not as though someone had just cut flowers a from a field and placed them in there. It's like they're growing out of the ground and trying to just surround you, protect you, and just it's almost as if they are shielding your body in a way.
Just kind of gently, be like, thank you, flowers. Yay! And I'm just gonna kind of skip over here.
And
Okay.
anything on the mask before we get into.
So what are you attempting to learn about the mask?
I'm holding it close to my face, not to put it on, but to observe it and try and figure out what the fuck this does.
So, go ahead and make me,
Can I roll a cast check? Can I try? Yeah.
I'll allow a cast check for this one.
It's like the Lethal Company pinging device. 13.
13. You can gather that this is. With a 13, you can gather that this is an artifact class item. And it seems to have great power within it. That is the most that a 13 can get you at this time.
I look at the king in the distance.
It does not appear to be the same mask that this one is wearing, but this mask looks like one that you have seen the other king wear before.
King, what does this do?
He turns and gazes upon the mask. Ah, I see. Ah, what fools those mortals be. And, hold on real quick, and I will tell you exactly what it does through the magic of D&D Beyond. As soon as I can find it on my... Yeah. Oop.
What the fuck? Pallid Mask of the Far Realm.
Holy shit, that's long. Alright.
So, this is a pallid mask of wood from a realm far beyond what mortal eyes should seek. Unfathomable runes litter the front of this mask that none but the most insane could fathom. When you
What?
equip this mask and attune to it, you gain the following. One ability score increases by 2 to a maximum of 24. You are immune to all disease and psychic damage. You cannot be charmed or frightened. You learn Power Word Stun that you can cast once per day. However, you become cursed by the far realm. Your wisdom score becomes 8 and cannot be increased by any means as your personality becomes maddened. You no longer gain advantage on wisdom saving throws. Once it has been placed on your face, it fuses to your flesh, becoming your skin and binding to your skull. It cannot be removed by any means except by that of a wish spell. You suffer a disadvantage on all charisma checks made to interact with creatures that aren't aberrations. However, when placed upon the face of a being who wishes to rise to that of an elder god, that being must make a DC 18 charisma saving throw. On a failure, it seals their power, permanently binding them into the service of Azathoth. On a success, nothing happens.
Zach, you do not know what you've just put in the world.
On a success, nothing happens. They're like, man, I want to be a god, and they either go and get
Yeah.
sealed or nothing happens.
I
Nothing.
love that though. That's so fucking.
That's amazing.
You
this
don't
is a
know.
trap.
Who knows? Because you're a strong person of power. I might just merely be a conduit, and you just gotta bypass the ceiling. Thank you for that, Zach. I smile, because smiles very deeply. I will message you something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you already know what I'm thinking, and Blake might already know what I'm thinking.
But yes, so, that is what that item does.
Orvin puts it deeper into his coat.
Deeper into the pocket. Just keep shoving it down.
Oh no, this is the backup plan.
Oh no. I don't want to hear that.
If shit gets bad, I'm putting that shit on.
Oh no. Um.
I'm
Sad.
gonna
Oh, do you
crouch
wanna do
down.
something?
Oh, are you doing?
Go
Sorry.
ahead, Artie. No, go ahead.
Sorry, so back to the graves, because I'm now distracted by the giant blood trail,
Yes.
and he's
Go ahead.
very concerned because all of our bodies are in pristine condition, right? So far,
Mhm. Yes.
yeah. So Faith's looking down at the blood, and he's gonna crouch, touch the blood, and then touch Hope's grave. Was it all torn up?
Yes, the grave was, because as a reminder from last session, you learned that Hope basically fought his way out of the grave and walked. But this blood is from him being dragged to his grave.
So from what we've learned, it seems he went back in his body, and then in his physical body is now wandering around.
That is very amazing that you caught that. Yes, Hope's physical body is moving in this tower right now.
Yep. So that means he got back in.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Faith is like staring down at the dirt and
Me-
kind of realizes that and turns back to the king. Is it you keeping us from our forms?
No. It is
As a
the
tough.
false usurper.
The
As a
usurper.
thought.
I don't know. That was a buzzword you put into my head.
Oh. Azathoth has nothing to care about the ongoings in this tower. He is far and above. Well, I suppose it would be worthy to share his nickname as the Blind Idiot God.
Oh,
He sees all and yet sees nothing at the same time. He is all-knowing and yet knows nothing.
Who is he to you?
To me, he is but an entity that I try to avoid. But to the false usurper, the one who has taken my name and face, I think he intends to try and serve Azathoth as a great elder god.
Ah, and what is your goal in being here?
I suppose you could say my The only goal in being here is observing those that try and enter my Carcosa.
You're here of your own free will.
I am. Carcosa is the land in which I sit upon my throne. It is the land in which I am king. Any that try and enter Carcosa, I must observe, judge, and determine if they are truly worthy to stand on its shores.
And have any passed your test?
I think that's an obvious answer. No. Or if they have, what of these false kings then? Maybe they were the ones that did, satisfied with what they had.
Ever since I sat upon the throne of Carcosa, many have come and reached its shores through strange means. There have been some, though not many. And when they reach the shores, unfortunately, it is one of the last things they ever do. But here recently, there were some I have granted passage because I suppose you could say I felt sympathy for them. 2 young children and someone much older. A man, a dragonborn, who fought through hell and back to try and reach his beloved husband.
Ooh, Faye's gonna glance at Solos.
Everyone looks. Everyone turns.
Though the young ones and the older one, he turns and looks at you, Al. They favor you heavily.
Me, or do you mean us as a group?
You?
Sorry, just to double check, DM. The older, or just the kids, or just the kids they talked about?
So above board, there are 4 people currently on the shores of Carcosa. One of them is Zolos's husband,
Okay.
and
No, it's
3
okay.
of them
Okay.
are your... Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you. I heard 2, so I was confused, but
Mhm.
it's okay.
Yeah, I worded that terribly.
No, you're okay. Everything is fine. That's not your fault. I was
Yeah.
just like, wait a minute.
So you're like, who let children in this tower? What the heck?
Yeah, like what? Hold on, children. Is this Carosa? Is that how you pronounce it? Fuck, I can't think words.
Carcosa.
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 Is this Carcosa?
It is a land I call home. It is... It is a land I cannot speak too much on at this time. For when you learn what Carcosa is and what it can be, you will give everything in your power to reach it. And when you do that, you lose yourself to madness eternal. But
Wait, so
it is where the masters of this tower seem to seek. On the highest floor, a gate of corpses grows ever closer to opening to its shores.
Okay, so out of character, we are not in Corrosa.
We're
We are
not.
just at the
We're in the
shore?
far
Or,
realm.
like- No, I know. But I'm trying to understand what.
Carcosa
Okay.
was like the golden place that they're all
That's
at.
the fun.
and
That's
the
the
other guy's
big
trying
goal.
to get in.
Yeah, so
This is
the evil king in yellow that you met on the first floor, that is his goal. He is trying to reach there.
Okay. And is the portal room, was that it or no?
We have not
No,
been there.
so you have not been to the highest floor yet.
No, I didn't think so. Okay. I was just double checking though because sorry, I'm sick,
Mhm.
so my brain is like working.
Oh, no, you're
overtime.
good. You're
I'm
good.
like, huh. Okay. Okay.
So Al and Zolos' loved ones who are there, are they mad?
Oh, of course not. They pass my judgment. They, much like all of you, have not stopped seeking their heavens.
If they wish to leave, would you let them?
I would not be opposed to such a thing. There is but the problem of reaching them.
Can't you reach them? Also, can I make insight checks, like staring at what this guy actually looks like to try to read him?
Mm-hmm. You certainly can.
Yay.
He will,
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
damn.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Look at his special eyes.
So that robe drops just a little bit lower.
Hey, settle
Hey.
down.
But no, in all seriousness, what you see as his true identity, you will see that he actually looks very kind of torn up about this entire line of conversation. He's not exactly thrilled about these poor strangers being stuck in Carcosa. Everything he's telling you at this moment, with a natural 20 insight check and on top of true seeing, he is telling the truth.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell pretty obviously that Faith is trying to figure out if this rescue mission just expanded to all of these other people as well.
Mhm.
But the King in Yellow will, from your last question, say, those that enter Carcosa and those that leave Carcosa. My hand, for my own personal reasons, I will never stop those that wish to enter or those that wish to leave. But neither will I aid them to enter or leave.
Has anybody ever left willingly?
He turns and looks at you, Poppy. He kind of tilts his head a bit.
Poppy also tilts her head the same way, mirroring him.
Faith, in your true seeing, you see a look of genuine shock on this man's face. And he is going to move closer to Poppy.
Ooh.
Oh, how tall is he again?
He's about let's see, that's 5, about 10 feet tall.
Like, telling whoa. Tall people, hi, oh hi. Did I say something wrong?
You should return to the shores. They would welcome you again.
You've been there, then. Don't remember.
She looks very confused. Does that anything? There's my head just empty.
Nothing. Nothing. Just all empty.
Well,
And he will reach into his cloak and he will slowly set a bright red poppy behind your ear.
Fuck. What the fuck? I guess Poppy kind of like leans in to the touch, not like romantic. It just seems kind of like almost like a muscle memory for her in a strange way.
Roll me a d20 plus your level, Poppy.
This could be my wife. What the fuck? But is it their level?
Mm-hmm. Plus 12.
I forgot to take ceremony. I'm sorry, Poppy.
No. Oh, 18. Nice. That's
All
good.
right. With a 30, Poppy, you have a flash of recognition in your memory. From some time long, long before you ever met your wife.
Oh, okay.
You were a much different person. You had long, golden blonde hair. Your eyes shone like the sun. Scars of battles long past, worn with pride. And you remember looking up at a being of God, blessing you with everything you could have ever wanted and more. A time when you truly were in heaven. And then the memory fades.
Damn. Poppy's kind of just consciously kind of wiping some tears away. Oh. She'll kind of just sit down. That was pit for her. Also, great. Thank you for using the diversity of the word "oh."
Listen, that's the one word I'm good with. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like when I'm muted, it's me being like, "Oh, oh, damn, oh, oh," and that's it.
All right. The King in Yellow, having seen Poppy, will kind of take a step back, and he looks a bit distant now, and you feel Faith as though he's losing interest in talking at the moment. He seems to be in a very different kind of mindset now.
Interesting.
then
Faith's
rest.
first gonna run up to Poppy and just make sure they're okay.
Yeah, chicken on Poppy.
Yeah.
That was great too.
How's Poppy looking?
A little bit glazed over. That was. Whoa. I have so much to tell my wife.
I'm sure she'd love to hear it. And he kind of pats your back.
Oh, she's starting to get a little giddy now because I could please my wife. She's back to chipper again.
Aw.
Her her intelligence is so low she can only hold one emotion at a time.
Yeah.
Poppy seems all right. He mumbles to Al. Just keeps patting them. I don't suppose you remember what you just seeing the glazed look in your eyes. He kind of trails off. Ah,
Well, apparently I was in Carcosa once, and then I left.
Hmm.
Mm.
I don't know when or how.
he said no one would choose to leave.
Means there was
do you
something
remember
needed.
choosing?
Do I remember if I left willingly, or is it all still fuzzy?
It's a little fuzzy.
Mm.
She just shrugs.
Well,
Well, my memory's always been a bit fuzzy.
that's all right, dear. And he keeps patting you. I'm sure it'll come back when you need it.
I hope so. Kind of cool to go to my home I didn't know I have.
You want to go back there, that is. Be any
Well-
place for you anymore?
Well, I mean, I'm always gonna be home with my wife, but I have to see if she wants to come too.
That's the big
At least
part.
I can maybe at least visit, just to see it. Oh no, I don't want to be.
I don't think you can quite just be go back as
Looks to
Would
the
you like-
king. Is that how that works?
Once you have reached it, whatever happens next is ultimately up to you and your fortitude of character.
Look,
Would you
well,
like-
I got a decent con. I'll be okay. Hopefully.
Would you like to tell your wife?
I can try. I will try to reach out to my wife because last time she was kind of going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that was a genuine question because I can help you with that.
Well, we'll see. Actually, I might need your help.
Al, what would
Mhm.
you like to do to help this out?
I have that thing, but I was gonna wait on it after looking at something,
Mhm.
but I can do it now.
It's up to you.
It would be a good thing for everyone.
It would be a good thing for everyone. I just wanted to look at the graves real quick, but I can hold off
Mhm.
and do the thing.
Let's go ahead and do your graves real quick, Al.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I just want everyone to have their time before I do
Mhm.
do
There you go.
anything.
You
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I will. Do you think Al clocked anything yet from their position?
Yeah, I would say so. You would,
Okay.
from this, like, when you were looking towards Poppy, you would be able to clock and see
Okay.
the names on the stones as you
Alright.
were mid-conversation with her.
Al, his eyes will like look at it, look down at Poppy again, and then look back, and then keep staring and start and like stop talking and start moving that way, like almost in a trance. And then they stand here, the first one.
All right. All three of the gravestones have the same words on them. And here is what is written. Here lies Vishna, Vaner, and Anwir. For their eyes that allowed us to gaze onto Carcosa, and their blood that spilled as the start of the sacrifice, we honor these worthy subjects of the Yellow King. From their home realm, I, Keziah the White Witch, who took their blood and their sight, take their spirit, memory, and soul. May they enjoy their eternity of the afterlife on the shores of Carcosa in paradise.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yike.
Yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can come and go, but
You have no sight, spirit, soul, memory, etc.
Mm-hmm. Um.
Go pat Al.
Well, Al usually looks almost like emotionless all the time, and they do still look very emotionless. Like there's nothing seeming to be there, and then you see their mouth twitch, and then it twitches some more, and then it pulls into almost where all their teeth are shown, and it's sharp. And it's hard to tell whether they're smiling or they're snarling. But they stand there with no emotion, no tears, just this big smile on their face as they seem to struggle with all the emotions that they're feeling.
Is this why you're here, friend?
Yes. Yes. They were not meant to be buried. I burned them so they would never have to be buried. I made sure of it.
Who are you?
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you mean, my friend.
He just pats your side in a sympathetic gesture.
I am Al, a druid of the Feywilds. And I was a parent. I was
My
a parent for
return
a long
here.
I wanted to know what took my seedlings away from me. It was not the way of the cycle. I accept and I embrace death. But their deaths were not normal. They were not fair. I knew that something was wrong, and it led me to here.
They died far from here? Where you're from?
Yes. Illness took them. But it was not just an illness. It was a curse. Took them one by one from me. They lost their sight. They dreamt of their fate. They dreamt of their graves. And at the end, they screamed about Corrosa, or Corrosa, whatever how you pronounce it. They said they made it. And I guess they did. And Al will lean down and start ripping at the ground, trying to unbury the grave.
As you tear into each of the graves, you will see inside the caskets ash.
Yeah.
You did all you could, but look at Poppy. Maybe they can be saved.
Who knows? When you die, it is the constant cycle of life, death, and rebirth. They could already be reborn. Their souls could already continue.
Not if they're still in Carcosa. And Face looking back at the king. Are they still there?
The king nods. And the king says, their spirit, memory, and soul were sent there, stolen by the White Witch of this tower, before their deaths could take hold.
Why?
I suppose in her twisted mind it was a reward.
The reward of what? Why take all of them and not me as well?
I cannot speak to her motives or as to why. Perhaps you should ask her yourself. She is on the second floor, currently preparing her ritual.
A ritual for what?
To open the cruel gate. To open the path to Carcosa. So that she, the false king in yellow, and if he were able to be brought back, the Black Knight, may travel to Carcosa, where they, under their contract with Azathoth, would become elder gods.
And if we end them first, that puts a stop to this.
Putting a stop to Keziah would limit how long the cruel gate would be open for, how many beings could go in or out. Even now I sense it. The gate is partially opened. At the very least, the false king by himself could go at this point, or many smaller mortal beings. But if you stop her, it will ensure that she and the Black Knight would be unable to traverse.
And if they go through, you would not stop them?
I would not.
Even if they are unworthy?
I have judged them as worthy.
Ooh, Faith scoffs. Minus. He did not like that.
This is why I do not trust anything you are promising or saying. Regardless, this is not an outcome any would want.
Faith's gonna turn to Al and just quietly ask, this gate, if you could go to them or they could come to you, is that what you would wish?
I will turn to look down at you. and there's an intense look in their eye, but it softens when they look at you. Yes.
Faith smiles up at you. You may have to choose, but I will do what's in my power to give you that choice. I'm just going
They
to nod
smile,
and say you.
and they lean down and they press their forehead against yours. Do you have seedlings?
Yes. He's going to pull out that drawing again and show you. They're far from here.
That does not matter. Would you like to speak to one?
Not. You can see he's getting a little shaky. Not until I have hope back.
We will need to focus then. There is a lot of theory being put out here now. But there is no certainty unless we move forward after our rest and do what we can to get what we need. Because it's clear that we all have people we would like to save now. More than just me and Faith.
The Yellow King will gaze at all of you and nod along. With a flourish of his cloak.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Al is going to move away and walk towards him. Do they have a hand?
They have like a hand outline hidden beneath a cloak, but they have not shown a hand yet.
Al will extend their hand out to them. May I have your hand?
He offers you his hand draped in gold finery.
They will take it, and they'll bend their forehead to touch the top, touch his hand.
Mhm.
Thank you. And they'll lean away and let go.
The king nods, and the flourish of his cloak will leave you all to your rest. Now, are there any so I believe, Faith, you wanted to offer some augury spells to the party. If there were any questions that you wished to share.
Absolutely. If any of you guys have any questions, I'm going to start casting augury, divination, then commune, and I think I have scrying somewhere. I'm going to ask about trying to bind the Yellow King to our will, either with Geas, however you say it,
Yes.
or planar binding. And I can use whichever spell slot for that. So if you guys have specific questions, some of these are only yes or no, and some are like actual answers. So depending on what you guys have, I can work around it.
Okay.
Zolos' question has already been answered. He no longer needs to ask.
Yeah. Any
Works for-
questions Al needed were answered, so Al's good.
Well, if you want to double check with a different god,
With a different source, like, hey,
with
what's up?
a Wayar, or whoever's listening, just to fact check that guy.
Yeah. Sure, we can fact check. Absolutely.
How about you, Poppy? You got any questions?
Probably. I'll probably go last. I can think of some prep questions.
Okay. Corbin did not seem interested, so Faith's gonna do his little ritual and cast augury and ask if he can reach her about trying to bind this Yellow King either through Geesh or Geas or the planar binding, if that would make things better or worse.
All right, and when you say this Yellow King, the one you have just.
Yeah, first the good one. I might cast
Okay.
it multiple times and then ask about the bad one.
Okay.
Just cover my bases.
Immediate whoa on that.
Mm-hmm.
Just there is no hesitation. There is like an immediate, you see like with this augury, you see a star burn out and die in a supernova.
Yep.
Damn.
Exactly what I thought. Danger.
Faith looks up at the ceiling / sky. Ah,
Corvin just looks at you from the distance, just seeing that all play out, and will just tilt his head like, uh-huh. Didn't need a god for that one, he thinks to himself. Just continue smoking.
Look, you gotta check. You gotta check.
No, yeah,
I'm not
you
even
gotta. No,
I could've been a-
absolutely. But
I
this
could have been a
man.
cheeky DM about that.
But this man is.
not this time.
This man is
Not
not
this
a.
time.
Yeah, this man's not a fan of the gods. One of them brought him back against his will, and he's just very tired, and he's over there smoking a cigarette or two. Maybe not even a cigarette. It might be Feyweed. Who knows?
Is it even gonna work because you're a spirit?
If I mentally believe it, yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you believe you're high, you are.
That's why I've been suggesting we're in the far realm. I don't think the laws of reality apply. If we can just like manifest,
myself hard enough.
manifest, baby.
Manifest it, baby.
All right. So the answer: do not try and planar bind or Gios, the good king in yellow.
good. Well, the fact that he was the good king was the hint, but I was like, just to be sure, just to
This
double
covers
check.
a wide category.
All right. How about the bad one? He's like, I hear you loud and clear, and then nods. What about the other one?
A bright star shooting through the sky. Wheel.
He smiles to himself. Good to know. All right, let me burn those slots real fast. Boop. Let's see. Oh, do you all have questions about the foes we're going to face? This witch? Or
It probably wouldn't hurt to know about the witch.
Yes, I'm curious about the witch. I just don't know what to ask.
one moment, let me see what I have. All right, I got one that lets me ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity. And then I can ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or a no.
Also, we do visions for those sometimes. Nasty.
We can try to ask, is there a certain weakness the witch has we can exploit?
Oh, that's a good one.
Probably not a yes or no. Okay, I can do divination, a single question. Maybe like what's the best way to defeat the witch? Does the witch have a weakness? How careful do I have to be with phrasing?
Exact.
I am a pretty generous DM, but I will answer the question that is posed.
Okay, so I'm not, guys. I'm not saying does she have a weakness, because then the answer could be yes, and that's all we get.
That's exactly it.
How about what do you guys think of what is a weakness of? What are weaknesses of the witch we can exploit? Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
All right, thumbs up. I do divination. Yeah.
Right. You see a starry constellation gather around you, and in your mind's eye, you see the floor on which she stands.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I don't like that.
Shit.
Holy animated
Oh.
map.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh, that is too many guys.
That's
Okay.
They're blind
I like to
beholders.
see
They
it.
don't have eyes.
Sure,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I've never fought a beholder before.
They're blind. They don't
Like
have
it-
their eyes.
She took their
They have
eyes.
blind sense.
Well, that means
Oh, she
someone
took their
else
sense.
has their eyes.
She took their senses. Holy shit, that's wild though. Fuck.
The mirrors.
I don't like ritual progression. That doesn't sound good.
You don't like the black hole thing in the center of the room?
I don't like that it's labeled.
As you gaze upon this horrendous room, you see two gargantuan pools of. Well, you can't really smell it, but it does not look pleasant. It is filled with a dark crimson hue that you can only imagine is blood, filled with corpses that undulate as undead, trying to escape these pools, but they are ultimately unable to do so, as something keeps them trapped within. But the answer to your question comes: what is a weakness of the White Witch that you can exploit? And the stars guide you to the glimmering mirrors that these blind beholders are staring into. Oh, and you also see the bitch yourself. Let me,
I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on the items that are on the floor where the blood
Don't worry
is.
about it.
No, I took pictures. I am concerned. And also this dragging of blood. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
she doesn't look good, guys.
She
Yeah,
looks
you
like a very
know-
dangerous Magic the Gathering card.
Yep.
I'd like to cast plastic explosive and then leave the room.
Yeah.
that is the answer to your divination.
Thank you. Faith once again does his sign of respect to the stars and says and communicates that to you guys. Oh, this is a bad room. He's hyperventilating a little bit, but he looks determined. They're blind beholders and mirrors and oh, we will do what must be done.
I will
Sir,
place a hand
steals
on his
himself.
shoulder.
It's like, oh boy, oh boy.
Give it a little squeeze, the shoulder. It's like his comfort.
I have lastly I have 3 yes or no questions. Anything else you want to ask, or I have to ask about Hope?
Was it true what the King in Yellow said?
Yep, I will cast
Was
communion once
anything that
I
he
find-
said was anything he said true?
Those are 2 different questions. Do you want? How about was everything he said true?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. That's what was my later one. Anyway, you know me, my brain cell. You
I
get
got you.
it. Thank you.
We'll do process of elimination. All right. Yep. Faith once again is very much doing like thank you for answering my questions. I appreciate you, Wea. All right. Is everything this good Yellow King told us true?
You see constellations gather around you, and the stars all immediately begin to brighten and shine a divine light down upon you. The answer is yes.
Faith nods at Al. I don't know whether to say I'm sorry or not. Oh, all right, all right. Wait. Hey, do you guys think we could banish the witch?
How well
that
do
gonna
you
be a
think that would
question?
go?
Do you think we can banish the
mean,
witch?
Is that her home plane? Hold on, I need to.
It could be. Who the fuck knows where
Y'all-
she
yeah,
is?
do y'all
Be
know
happy
about
you're be
planes?
be happy you're playing with the current banishment rules, because the new ones have very specific ways to perma banish. They have to be like an aberration or something like that.
I know. I hate the new I hate the new
I
banners.
love it. I'm a
No.
stinker.
I don't know. I kind of like half want to ask if we should just banish the bad Yellow King and the Witch every time we see them, but
Yeah, but we sent him, and did he show up again?
he
Or is
just
still
popped up
gone?
again.
That was
Well,
a
he popped
different
up-
one.
Yeah.
That was a different one
There
though.
was there was 3.
Yeah, you haven't seen the bad king in yellow since you banished him.
Oh, sweet. All right. Okay. Wait. His next question is going to be, now that he knows Hope has his body. Hold on, it has to be yes or no. It's gonna be
shit.
something like, if I can get to him, is it safe to teleport him out of the tower? That's a yes or no. That's valid, right, guys? Does that sound good? Is
I
there
don't
some
know.
way to phrase that?
That sounds like, yeah, it's pretty like straightforward
YOLO.
of like
Yeah.
YOLO it.
I
Can
do
I
want
get him out of here?
I do want to preface this by saying, so
Uh-oh.
I'm going to answer it at this point in time.
Mm.
The answer that she can offer is as of right now.
Mhm.
And her answer is yes.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
Of
Guys, we
right
might have to
now.
go fast.
Yeah, okay. So
All right. Oh, okay. Last question. Wait, how many slots do I have? I can burn shit. This is fine. All right, you guys have any yes or no's? Do you want to ask about banishing the
yeah, that's the only thing I can think about.
All right. Do you want to ask about banishing the witch or the bad Yellow King?
You've already attempted, so you know you can banish him. We just don't know where he's been banished.
And we don't know how permanent it has been.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
it's a question of like, is it a good idea? Like, is it a good idea to banish the
Absolutely
bad guy,
not.
or is it a
But you gotta
don't-
play. You gotta play ball. You gotta play ball and swing.
all right?
Ask about the witch more than anything.
So
Because
we have her
know we
weak.
can banish him.
Yeah, we have her weakness as the mirror. You want me to ask if we
Yeah.
can banish her?
Well, here's the thing. If the mirrors are weaknesses, maybe that is her spot. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
All right. Let's get through it so I can do my other shit too. Sorry guys,
Yeah.
I prepped all of my spells for this.
No, that's okay. Yeah, just ask about if we can banish her. That's a good question.
All right, yep. Or is it a good idea to banish her?
Yes.
All right, that's the yes or no. Would it behoove us to banish the witch?
You watch as in this little constellation of your divination, every star dying out and all
Oh.
of space and time
Yep.
collapsing on itself.
Yep.
Hmm.
The answer is no.
The
He's like,
answer is no.
Hmm.
he
Don't
just
even need to
gulps.
see the no.
He literally just gulps and is like,
I'm smoking
Oh.
2 cigarettes now.
Oh, fucking Christ, bro.
all right, last. Nope, not last
No, that's
thing.
3.
Haha. Okay.
okay.
Ah, shit. All right.
You
here
know
we
you
go.
don't have to ask all 3. You can.
No, I already
save 'em.
asked all
We already
three.
asked
Oh.
all 3. We already did
Now
that.
I'm gonna.
There's more.
All right. Now I'm scrying. Now I'm scrying on Hope. I gotta see where he's at.
There you go.
So,
Do it.
sorry, guys. That's why Faith's here. He's here to get Hope and GTFO.
No, it's okay. Do what you need to do.
I'm gonna scry. I'm gonna try to scry and see where he's at.
All right. Let me go look at the scry spell real quick. Boop, 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 boop,
Oh,
boop.
I can wait. Boop. Did that help?
Thank
Oh, that's
you.
long and okay.
Okay, the target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target.
Which means, like, for Hope, mega easy.
Yeah.
Mega easy. Love that.
Hold on, I gotta go.
I'm a realistic person.
Where you at, Hope? There you are. There's your character sheet.
I feel like he'd probably be used to this.
Oh yeah. You feel your connection gathering towards him. And you create the sensor and it begins floating around with the target. And here is what you see.
Where is he? It better not be in that one room. Oh, thank God, he's not in with the witch. Oh no.
Oh, I know
You
exactly
see-
where he is. Smile.
You see Hope wandering around, and you hear him just,
Give us that handout.
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's wearing
Damn.
the slut top.
Look at
That's
him go, though.
default fighter top. Excuse you.
What a husband.
That's
It's
the
called
slut.
battle tank top.
No, it's
Yeah.
a slut top. My character wears that too.
Oh, that is horrifying.
Like, did you start like looking around the room? Because I did. Oh,
Yeah.
like,
Uh-oh.
I
Sure,
was
it's-
like, oh, okay,
Oh,
Sure,
he's
it's
at the
fine.
gate,
Down.
y'all.
Yeah, I would
Oh, shit.
consider your status of becoming a widow.
no, 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 no. How
No,
dare you? Take that back.
that
He,
seems.
you
no.
you watch as Hope is kind of looking around this floor. He looks a bit flustered, and you can tell from the sensor the main problem with this floor being that there are no stairs that are leading into it or out of it. And he's staring through this gate, and your sensor kind of picks up on it. And you see that beyond this gate, you see something.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
Shit.
All right.
that's a vibe,
Okay.
though. Hold on.
That's kind of That's kind of metal. Holy shit.
That's kind of great. Hey, oh.
Hey, there's Carcosa for you.
There it is, guys.
Honestly,
Y'all, it's a
honestly,
vibe.
would live there. That looks kind of cool. Look at that beachfront property.
As a realtor, I can tell you this is great. Great real estate. Great property. Should take it now while you have the chance.
Looks kind of cool. Why don't we just head over there?
But he sees that, and you just hear him saying, "What is all of this?" Oh.
they're gonna beckon him. Oh no.
I'm casting
Hmm.
sending. He's gotta. He's like, hold
No,
on there, partner.
I see
Wait,
why
what
you
is it?
wanted to drag out our you wanted extra rest.
Yeah, I'm burning everything.
And
He's-
you will hear him say before you cast it, he's like, "Oh, come on, where are you, Varen? Oh, you got out too?"
Oh,
Oh, isn't that
Baron.
that other guy?
Baron.
So now you may cast sending.
Okay. So does that floor seem safe? That was the other question I was gonna ask. Was like, well, he can't leave, so it doesn't matter, right? Cool.
Correct.
Great.
Yeah.
I gotta start counting on my fingers.
Zach,
Hold
you
on.
have the chance to do the funniest shit.
I mean, there is a portal, you know. Just walk through.
Zach, you could inflict ether sickness.
What?
It'd be
I
funny
need you
as
to be
shit.
quiet.
I'm gonna type. You guys do what you will. I'm typing and counting words on my
Yeah,
fingers.
no, you do that. Zach, don't listen to Nakra. I don't want you to listen to Nakra. Nakra,
Good.
I need you to be quiet. No. No more words from you.
You've lost
Get
word
out of here.
privileges.
You lost word privileges. No more.
No, I'm the god of this world. I can
I
smile.
don't care. Silence. You're not the god right now.
But it
God
could
has
be.
been shushed.
You don't know. What if me and Zach are?
Um,
What if me and Zach are speaking?
how long
Nakra, I will
does-
put you on the high chair and leave you there.
how long
I'm
does-
not sure. I could just leave.
You are tiny. You are minuscule. You're just a little guy,
Duration.
and I'm keeping you up there until you behave.
Duration.
No.
What? Oh,
God damn it. Zach, I want you to know that I appreciate you as a DM, and I appreciate you as a friend.
You're
and I want
bargaining
you
now.
Not to listen to Nakura. Stop
What
talking.
what phase of what's is it the
Bargaining.
5 phases of
Seven
of
stages.
Grief?
yeah, the
Time is
7
seven.
stages of grief?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
bargaining now.
I don't want you bargaining. Get out of here. You're not in grief. You're sending me into grief, if anything.
That's the
Mm.
point.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I like how I'm not even
8,
concerned for
9,
my
10,
own character, but I am
12.
fighting for Arteus. Get down.
I appreciate you.
I will fight for everyone in this group except
Bless
Corbin. because-
bless Artie for actually writing out sendings and not being like me where I just take my fingers and use that.
I
Oh,
do
no, I count as
I do
well.
the same thing. I
I
shouldn't though. I should write it out.
I write it out because I'm always stressed.
Oh, usually I just do it on my fingers and I get it, but this one I'm like, I don't want to goof it. I don't want to
No,
goof it. I'm
I'm
typing.
stressed
Hold on.
all the time. When I'm doing sending, I'm like, I must know exactly all my fucking... must do it. Wait, is it 25 or 20? How many words?
I think it's 25.
It's 25 is the
25.
max.
1, 2, 3. I
I've
got
been
6 words.
thinking it's 20 for so long. I could have had extra words. Tears. Tears in my eyes. Anyway.
What's brain cells? What's useful information to pass on?
You're asking me.
I'm asking everyone.
Brain cells at
Hmm.
me because we share brain cell. What's good information to pass on? Holy shit, there's so much.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
a lot of.
the most important thing, maybe tell him to stay put.
Yeah, the first 4 words are "stay where you are."
Yeah, there we go. I like how we're on the same wavelengths.
8, 9, 10,
Okay.
12, 13.
Stay put. What else? What else? What else do you need to fucking share?
Hmm.
We are coming
Uh,
to you. Don't trust witch, or don't trust somebody else. Maybe or in that lesser. way.
Yeah.
So far, I've got "stay where you are." I'm coming. Scrying now. The gate is dangerous. One king is helpful. Others are evil. We're stopping the witch. I got 2
Yeah.
more words.
That's pretty much everything.
Be safe.
Oh yeah, stay safe.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
Stay alive.
Oh.
Stay alive.
I'd hope you stay alive. Fuck. Fuck me sideways. Don't go into the gate. It's fucking
Yeah,
important.
stay where you are.
Yeah, stay there, motherfucker. Don't go to the gate.
Yeah, the gate is dangerous.
Gate is a
Boop.
no.
There you go. I think that's 25. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 25. Beep, 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 beep.
All right. As you cast your sending, you feel it wavering through the tower, reaching its intended target. Hope pauses as he kind of begins moving closer to the gate, but he stops and he hears your message. And from the sensor, you'll see a big smile cross his face and just a look of relief, and then immediate, unbridled terror as he realizes you're here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should not be here.
Why are you here? This place is dangerous. Run. I'll find a way out.
I could
Mm.
guess sending again. Be like, no.
Now here's
No.
here's the problem.
Mhm.
So as he sends you back that sending and you see him speaking the words through your sensor,
Uh-oh.
you will see something begin to pop in
Fuck. Uh-oh.
as a banishment ends, and you will see
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you little you shit.
That's
you,
bad.
Oh no. Hold up. Wait.
Nah.
Wait. I got a thing. Oh
and
no.
you will watch as your
Wait.
sensor is crushed
No.
and a golden cloak wraps around Hope.
No. This bastard.
Mother
Yes.
flip.
So evil.
Son of a bitch.
That's
Well,
not good.
I think that
Time
was
to
an
go.
evil one, guys.
Yeah, no.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Faith is in the process of taking out the teleportation staff. Like, he's scrambling for it, but he is not dexterous enough to get it out in time.
Nakra, I didn't need the ether sickness.
yeah,
What?
clearly.
That is the.
Oh, yeah, you're
coldest
right.
eye, Zach. Jesus Christ.
I gotta
Fucking
You're
banish
hell.
that
good,
guy
Zach.
again. I gotta banish him right to hell.
Right to hell.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
Oh
damn.
yeah, you see Faith go from like smiling to worried to sheer terror.
What's
We
wrong,
need to
my
go.
friend?
We need to go now.
We need to rest. You said so yourself. And you're running out of spells.
I will make do. He looks. Oh, he does not look happy.
Ask the king that is friends with
I-
us to help you.
He
Oh,
said he would not help, that he would interfere.
By the way, so the long rest that the king has given you, as a reminder, I don't know if I brought it up. Yeah, he froze time. So
Yeah.
like you're essentially getting your long rest in the span of a minute.
All right, then. Yeah, we'll do that after. Okay. Actually, I have a question about that.
Mhm.
So, any of these spells that last like hours, if I cast that now, does that go away when we're rested, or because of the time wonkiness, would they still be lasting?
I'm gonna say essentially with the time wonkiness, because you're getting the benefits of a long rest and you're able to just immediately run to the next area, you won't be able to keep them up.
Okay, that's fair. I would have to go search for them anyway. I just remember seeing something that lasted an hour, but yeah, no worries. Okay, yep, nope. Face panicking. All right. Passing the brain cell to you guys. Your turn.
So with that, you will all gain the benefits of a long rest as you spend the next 8 hours,
8
little
hours.
uncomfortably,
Oh, yeah.
which takes place in a minute,
Yes,
like
yes.
blink of
I
a minute.
realized.
But you do have to actually spend the 8
Yeah.
hours in the Yellow King's timeout corner.
Timeout corner. Fucking hell. Alright.
But you will feel the Yellow King's presence leave, and you are now able to continue on.
I think through that whole process, Al was there, like, holding on to Unfaith's shoulders and like teaching him meditation and trying to like help him breathe and just talking him through it. That was the 8 hours spent.
So
Did,
I dropped out for like 15 seconds because I made the mistake of opening the GIF viewer to post a panic GIF, and everything went silent.
That's okay.
I was like, oh no.
No, all I was saying was that through the 8 hours, as Al was like just there comforting Faith.
Yeah, Faith's having a panic attack. It's not
Yeah,
great.
just teaching them meditation and like helping him breathe and just like kind of grounding him with like holding his shoulders, the good stuff.
He's going from like panic to rage to sadness
Yeah.
and just bouncing. Like,
Yep.
whatever rubble's in there is getting smashed even further, but it's really pathetic because his strength is like -2. Nope,
Mhm.
-1. So he's like stubbing his toe, kicking things. Just trying to
I
throw
was
stuff.
following behind, being like, just they're there every time.
Was there
Amazing.
anything that Corvin or Zolos wanted to do during while all of the scrying and auguries were going on?
Mhm.
Orvin's just looking at the mask.
No, I think
Okay.
Zolos is just recovering from his injuries.
Mhm.
He needs a minute.
I guess I can just try to reach out to my wife just as is, since they're all busy.
Hmm.
So she knows I'm
Okay.
technically not fully dead.
Go ahead and roll me a d20 plus your level.
17.
A 17 is enough that you feel and try and reach out to the presence of your wife. You feel that panic and that rage still going on from across the great distance you have between the two of you. What do you say to her?
Hi, strangely okay, and I'm still sticking to the plan. I'm doing like you asked me. I'm getting close. There's a lot to talk about. I love you.
Your message makes a way to reach out, and you feel it reach its intended target. But given your current situation, you don't feel her voice being able to reach you, but you do feel that rage subside. You feel it replaced with hope. You feel it replaced with relief. And you feel deep down an urge for you to still continue.
Oh, I got you, baby.
Okay. Now I have a very important question for the party.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have 2 floors of this tower.
Yeah.
You have the White Witch's floor, and you have the Cruel Gate.
Yeah.
Where do you head to?
Oof.
Yeah. It's
Look,
I mean,
fuck.
I think we need to take the witch out.
yeah, I think the
because
witch.
Yeah.
she's too
Like,
dangerous.
it could he also like the evil king in yellow dude, he could have taken him to that room, which I
Exactly.
don't really want to deal with him on top of the fucking witch. But like he could be there because he vanished with Hope. So they're definitely not in that room anymore. So there'd be no point in going to that floor.
That would be
So it's
such a
better.
dick move if he vanished and just reappeared 10 feet away after
Yeah,
the
I'd
sensor
be
was
furious.
destroyed.
I'd be like, this motherfucker.
Hold on, Zach's
Just
writing
like, just to
something.
fuck with us.
Zach's writing something.
Just to
Take
fuck
notes.
with us. Oh Christ. Yeah, try to go for the witch, I guess.
The witch
Um,
does seem like the priority
yeah,
because
He is doing a
stop her, stop the
ritual.
gate.
yeah, they're
Cause-
doing a ritual.
Probably stop that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if we can stop her, we can have the good king possibly help us track down the bad king and save Hope.
Will he help us
like-
though?
Oh, he can't help us, but he could lean us toward
Well, I'm
direction,
just-
maybe.
Yeah, he could. I don't know how far he. Well, he's no. That only relates to like Carosa. He won't help anyone in or
Carcosa.
out. Carosa or whatever. So
Hi,
he could,
Carosa.
he could, he could potentially guide us to where. Yeah, you're right, Blake. Okay, yes, yeah. So yeah, the witch for sure.
Because I think
Even though
she's dangerous, and we don't need her. We don't need someone like her if she is worthy. We don't need her getting in there and fucking up shit. I mean, if she's not
no,
worthy,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't know what
especially
will happen
because
to her.
she's yeah. Because what happens? We get to that room and we like walk into the portal, whatever. Then we still like she could get in, and then we still have to deal with her either way.
Yeah, plus
better
we're
to
max
just-
strength right now. Might as well just take her on.
Yeah, it's just better to take her on now than
Yeah,
later.
and
yeah.
we know she has a weakness with the mirror, so we have an advantage. So we can
Yeah,
definitely
take down the fucking mirrors.
We break mirrors. Is that the plan?
We don't.
Yeah,
well,
I
we
guess.
probably need to Arcana the mirrors first. We don't know what
We
their
wanna-
deal is.
Break.
Yeah, we
or
don't
we want
know.
to turn the beholders away from the mirror.
Well, yeah, we don't know yet.
Oh.
It's just those are weakness. Maybe it's like we have to point them at her. I think that's a game time call.
Yeah, we'll have to figure
Well,
that out when we're in.
Either way,
yeah.
there's only one way to find out.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
All
I
right.
gotta check the fuck out of that.
Is everyone ready for me to expedite things? You will head back to that
Yeah.
portal room essentially, and then you'll hop into the portal towards the White
Yeah.
Witch. Is everyone ready for me to move you?
Not
Well-
ready for battle because I'm gonna have to re-choose all of these spells. But
Oh,
otherwise,
we won't start initiative because we're close to time
So we'll
as it
probably
is.
just end early.
But I thought, yeah, we'll get to the floor. There's gonna be a couple of things that happens, and
Okay.
then we'll call it there.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, can we have a moment of prayer if we're gonna go
yeah.
to
How
combat
is
right now?
actually like how is the party looking? Like the king had some weird moments with people, and now everyone's a little freaking out. Like, does everyone seem all good?
That was good.
I'm fine. I don't know what you're
Almost-
talking about.
Zola seems more
Poppy's-
determined than before.
Yeah, I was determined.
Poppy's kind of just there chilling now. Like I said, any kind of like stress he goes through, she recovers very quickly. You can tell, like basically, there's like her way her brain works. She's like I said, she processes stuff real quickly, or just kind of just flicks it away.
Yeah,
She's happy to be here again. She's just chilling now. She's talking
Yeah,
to her wife. She's happy. She just doesn't
yeah.
know what the fuck's going on.
I was the same. I was quick to recover. Like that, they do grief pretty quick, so they're ready to rumble. They're ready to go.
Mhm.
All right, some of that stuff got me worried, and I feel like I got to keep Gius in my
No.
back pocket here.
No,
Keep it,
you're
keep it,
okay.
keep it. Just
I'm
in case.
fine, said Zach
I'm
and
keeping it.
smiles.
Oh, hush you.
I need you to be quiet.
I just have backup plans.
We
No,
know
we
you have
know.
backup plans.
I'm gonna punch a witch.
I already talked to you, and I already talked to Blake and Zach.
I'm gonna.
All
punch a
right.
witch. Hell yeah.
Celeste,
So
I
as
need you to hug.
as you go back down from the third floor, go back to the portal room and enter the gate that leads to floor 2. Let me first do something real quick. Boop, boop, boop. You'll be able to position yourself anywhere within the blue box before initiative takes place.
Oh,
You see the disturbing sight that Faith had mentioned before. You all smell, Al, you especially, you smell the same curse blood
yeah.
that felled your children in these massive vats. It is the origin, it is the source of that curse. You all see the writhing undead in the pools. You see all of them in inextricable pain. You hear chanting from the White Witch in the middle.
Okay.
Right.
And you see her tethered with this like soul-like energy to each of these 4 beholders that as you gaze upon them, each of them are blind. They have no eyeballs in their stalks. Their central eye is glazed over in a gray. And you see all of this energy, all of this pain and this suffering coming from these undead in the vats are being channeled into a glowing orb in the middle of the room. And you feel its power growing. Orvin,
Yeah.
you see scattered throughout a little ritual circle the arms and armament of Vienne, your cleric. And you see rising up in the middle an undead version thrumming with new divine magics, empowered by the Yellow King. But last and not least, you will all feel a tremor, a shake, as something breaks into the room.
Oh,
no!
right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Honestly, I
How did
I
you
forgot
forget about
it for a
that?
hot second.
How?
This
I
is
did
about
not
to be
forget
a
that.
It's been a
Dag
couple
nabbit.
weeks.
this is about to
did
be a
not.
brawl.
I did not forget about that motherfucker. Christ, I was not happy to see him. I was like waiting. I'm like, when is he gonna show? When is he?
Be,
Oh,
be glad he rolled on this floor and not the last one.
Yeah.
that's so true. So
So,
true.
next time we will have equal parts combat and a puzzle trying to figure out. Next time we will roll initiative. Don't do it
Okay.
now because we'll lose the initiative between now and the next
Yeah,
session.
because I'm gonna clear that shit out.
Mhm.
Yeah. No worries.
So next time we will have combat. We will have the puzzle of the mirrors and trying to put a stop to this ritual and bring an end to Keziah, the White Witch.
Yeah.
There are too many health bars in here.
A lot of health bars in here.
There's
They're
a lot
very
of
big.
helpers. I don't even know where to fucking place myself.
I don't know who to punch first.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to hug everybody.
Man, the more we go through this campaign, the more that Corvin's coming out like Punished Snake.
I'm tempted to
I-
run into the middle and then just try to destroy all the undead and just be like, ta-da! You can't suck them dry, right? If they're gone.
My instincts are telling me to take out Vienne.
She's right there.
Yeah.
Also, clerical powers and an undead. Not great.
Yeah, that's weird. That's like, does necrotic?
Yeah,
Divine.
don't like that.
Can someone talk to her? Can you just like, with the power of camaraderie, fix her?
I'm gonna hit her with this mace, if that's okay.
That's a good backup. That's a good.
But yeah, we'll see you guys for the next episode.
Is
Maybe
this a
the
mirror?
last.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep,
That's a
there are
mirror?
4 mirrors,
4
one for
mirrors,
each
okay.
beholder.
See you guys
Interesting.
next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.